Kenobasi here. How you doing? Just chilling. It's Friday the 8th of January, and I'm in my studio. Just getting ready to do some artwork. Just get into that realm where I could just create, just let it flow, or whatever. But actually, I've been doing some artwork, and I got my meditation on. Kind of relaxed, and got my heart chakra pumping. Here we go. In the background, I got Sun Ra, the big band version. It's called New Horizon. As you know how much I love Sun Ra. And everything. But before we get started here, I want to do a little tarot, pull a card for you for what is happening for today. So actually what I'm using is Osho. This is Osho Zen Tarot, and so, it's just I find that because, I use maybe a couple different tarot cards. One of the decks I use is the Orisha, but today I'm just going to use Osho, and we'll go from there, and everything, so in lieu of everything that's going, all the changes that are happening in the country and the world, it's just that we have to really concentrate and take care of ourselves, and in other words, because everything that happens is not about you or it's not about me, and sometimes we have to make the determination and a realization that hey, we have our space, our cipher, we got our situations that we have to take care of, and keep our spirits and keep our energy balanced in the right place, and not let all that stuff get in, so let me go ahead and deal with this deck here, and whatnot. You might be able to hear Rocky in the background barking. Every time I get ready to do a video, he wants to get in the video too. But hey, he hasn't gotten to that point where he can actually talk yet. So we're not gonna worry about that. So I'm like shuffling these cards, and we see what happens for the day. And all right. So for today, we have, I don't know if you can see this. We have playfulness. That's the energy of the day according to the cards. And in our lives, we have to not take everything so seriously. It's one God. What's gonna happen? What's going on? Who's doing this? Who's doing that? Blah blah blah. And all that stuff starts to go in and affect us. And sometimes we just have to go ahead and, in lieu of all of that, we do have the power to make changes, and it's all in the mind. And the first law, first Hermetic law is all is mind. And through our mind we create our environment. We change our energy. Because life is rarely as serious as we believe it is. And when we recognize this fact, it responds by giving us more and more opportunities to play. Did you hear that? It gives us more opportunities to play when we realize that, it's just that, hey, like, wear that coat loosely. Don't be so serious about stuff. There's a woman in this card. I don't know if you can see her. But it looks like she's dancing. And she's celebrating the joy of being alive. Like a butterfly that has emerged from its crystal into the promise of the light. She reminds us of the time when we were children, discovering seashells on the beach and building castles in the sand without any concern that the waves might come and wash them away any moment, So, it's just that, like, hey, just go ahead and do your thing regardless, have fun doing it, live in the moment, live in the moment, and take it moment by moment, it's just saying, hey, this is like, hey, I'm just gonna have fun doing this or whatever, it's just sometimes, you may not feel like doing something, but it's just that, but again, based upon our thinking, we can change, how we feel, and, she knows this, she knows life is a game, it's a game. And she's basically, actually, she's a clown, and she's playing it like a clown, right, So hold on just a minute, I'm gonna get my little dog. Sorry about that, but but sometimes if sometimes when we don't realize that life is a game, and things get really serious, and but the moment we start seeing life as non-serious, playful, all of the burdens of your heart disappear, and one starts living a very light weight or almost no weight. So weightless one becomes one who can fly and open the sky. So the serious man has made the world. The serious man has made all the religions. He has created all the philosophies, all the cultures, all the moralities, everything that exists around you in a creation of the serious man. Zen has dropped out of the serious world. It has created a world of its own, which is very playful, full of laughter, where even the great masters become like children. So basically that's the card for today, and it's just kind of dealing with that, we should be dealing with that energy for today, and hey, like I said, it doesn't have to be so serious, Excuse me, I got my cup of coffee here. And I hope you enjoy the music in the background. So basically, one of the things too, is when we do these videos or whatever, I always want to show you a piece of artwork that I'm working on, and this piece is called Haru, which is one of the deities the Kemetic deities. Some people call it Egyptian, but he's a god, and he's the son of Osiris, and as you can see that he has the third eye right there. But basically, what I usually do with these is I activate the characteristics or the energy of a particular deity. And let's see here. If I got let's see. He's also known as Horus, and it's just that Horus is a powerful falcon-headed sky and sun god representing the strength and victory of his father Osiris, who was killed by his uncle. Seth, his mother Isis. He was killed by his uncle Seth. No, but Horus's mother Isis magically brought Osiris back to life just long enough to conceive Haru, or Horus. Then Seth killed Osiris again and dismembered his body so that he couldn't be revived. To avoid Seth's murderous action, Isis bore and raised Horus in a papyrus. And Isis used the magical skills she learned from Ra and Thoth to keep Horus alive and safe. So basically, this is Horus, and some people call it Haru, whatever, but like I said, he's the, and a lot of times in mythological image, he could be seen as the falcon head, Hold on just a minute. But anyhow, and I'm sorry about that, it's just that sometimes Rocky gets to, I don't want him to get too loud and everything. But anywho, Horus, again, like I said, he has the third all-seeing eye, and that, and Horus inside of us is, the energy of perception. He's about transformation. He's about leveling up. He's about, getting to that point where you can perceive more from just more than just through your two eyes, that third eye becomes, the ability to see into another realm, to another dimension. So, so basically that's what Horus is about. And, he's about clairvoyance, he's about courage, he's about mother and son relationships, he's about standing your ground, he's about strength, and he's about vision, physical and psychic, So, it's just at that. So that's what we're dealing with right now. And also, like I said, we're also dealing with the energy of playfulness, not taking things so serious, and just doing everything step by step, and hey, whatever happens, I mean, hey, we're not saying not to be responsible, but at the same time, it's, even the Bible, it says, be as a kid, be as a child, and not, not like, like a child that, just needs a little obedience or whatever, it's just that be it as a child in your heart where, you're open to new ideas, you're open to new discoveries or whatever, he said, because you remember when you was a child, you used to, just like to experiment and get into things or whatever, to find out how things work or whatever, sometimes we get to that point where we don't want to learn anymore. We don't want to discover anything else because we think we know it all, and sometimes that type of mentality will stifle us or make us get old or whatever, I don't know, So anywho, I'm not gonna make this video that long, it's just that basically I just wanted to get on and talk about some things and talk about the art or whatever, and I think my next video will be about activating the energy of a horse, and how to activate that energy into the subconscious of your life. And so until then, I'm just going to let you go, and Odabo.